Today, I'm going to be breaking down Maria Wendt's funnel. She's a female creator who teaches women how to become female entrepreneurs through selling low-ticket digital products. And it's going to be important for you to watch towards the end of the video because I'm going to be breaking down everything behind the curtain inside of her entire funnel, and also giving ideas for how she can even improve it to make even more sales. Now, before we get into this breakdown, if you are a coach, info product seller, or a creator with an audience and you want to scale your digital product or program or coaching program, or if you are someone who has an expertise and you'd like to get into scaling, you'd like to launch and scale one yourself, then check the description to work with me, or you can also DM me on Instagram. Maria Wendt, she specifically has her main following on Instagram and YouTube. She even teaches people to mainly get their traffic through Instagram. I'm sure she's probably on TikTok as well, but I'm going to mainly cover Instagram as that's where she monetizes from. So if you look up her Instagram, for right off the bat, she has an optimized profile, right? States exactly what she does, states her social proof as to how some type of accomplishment she's done, and CTAs to her website, right? And then you can see here she has her IG her pin stories, right? Which these are going to show exactly like more into her. First of all, income proof, right? This is social proof as to showing that what she does works. Mama Life helps people become helps to be more relatable to her audience. Same thing with My Day. Helps her become more relatable. Real life shows off her lifestyle as well, so people can envision what it's like to do the thing that she does. And then tips, which also positions her as an authority. It's very important for you as a coach to have these Instagram profile, these Instagram highlights down packed, because it allows people to come on immediately and see exactly who you are and understand you in as little as 5 minutes. Now, if you look into her content, we'll see that she also, that she gets tens of thousands of views on her Instagram, and also on her and then even on her YouTube she gets thousands of views, and every now and then she'll blow up with a video, get an outlier, 39K, 16K, 19K, 88K views. Now, if you look at her content, right, all of her content, especially on YouTube, is really about it's more so like how-to content. So let's go back to the breakdown, right? She gets all of her traffic, goes from Instagram and it goes to YouTube, right? On Instagram, short form, she mainly has B-roll. She has three forms of content: B-roll, talking head, and how-to content, right? And then on her YouTube, right, it's 15 to 30 minute videos of how-to videos and breakdowns. What are these breakdowns of? These breakdowns are of experiences that she's learned in business. By talking about experiences that she's learned in business, her audience positions her as an authority, and her audience gets to know exactly what it is that she's done to get to where she is, which means, okay, she must have some knowledge that they may need, right? And it's always very nitty-gritty, going deep down. She's doing deep dives into her own business and opening apart everything for people to see. Now, let's go into the middle of the funnel, right? How does she capture her leads? It's actually very simple. She does on her IG Reels, she has people comment, triggers a ManyChat sequence, and she zucks their emails, right? She also has, in certain YouTube videos, she has links, right, to certain things that she talks about in that video. And with that, you're going to need to put in your email. So she sucks your email again through there. And then also she has old buyers who bought from her before, and she has those people on an email list, which as she sucked those emails when they bought them. So now these people are on an email list, and she has an email list. And in this email list, she should be doing, having a welcome sequence and then come through, have belief shifting copy that will move them from point A as a buyer, which is not knowing her, very top of the funnel, to point to point B of a buyer, which is being basically ready to buy something from her. And then, she's going to have CTAs every now and then, and maybe even daily emails. So yeah, that's pretty much how she gets her leads, how she captures her leads. Now let's go into the crazy stuff, which is actually how she does her sales. It's actually crazy. And even the optimizations that we can make from this, the implications that this has into how she can make more money, is something you should really stick around for. So let's go into what she currently has right now. She has a link in bio. She has a ManyChat DMs. And I should also add here her YouTube CTAs. So all those links that she has on YouTube, and all of those lead people to her website, which actually her website is all just low ticket digital products, right? And on this website, right, you literally just go here. There's literally, I'd say probably like 200 or so low ticket digital products. She just has listed here, all these different courses, bro, with different price ranges from $27 to $300. Now there's literally 3 different pages. It's crazy. But anyways, people come in here, they buy them, and then when they buy them, she uses the McDonald's method. When you go to order something from McDonald's, they always ask you, would you like fries with that, or would you like what type of drink would you like, or what type of would you like to get us dessert with that meal? It's the restaurant method, the McDonald's method, right? This is an order bump. She has order bumps for any type of product that someone buys, and also an order cross sells. So basically, when they buy, they click the first page, right, and they say they want to buy, put in their information. It takes them to a second page, which is the order bump, where it lists the second product that they could add onto their cart to buy. When they do this, it now increases their lifetime value and allows you to make a lot more money on the back end. So then basically she makes more money. Now, how can we quantum scale this to where she's making a crazy amount of money? This is some crazy sauce right here. So now everything is going to be the same. She's going to have a link in bio, right? She's going to have, actually, no, she's not even going to have a link in bio. Actually, let's start first just with the link in bio, right? If we look at her page, she has so many different products. Here's what I would do to make it so streamlined so that she doesn't have so many people dropping off when they go to click that link. Instead of having a link in bio, I would make her have some sort of type form or because basically what we're going to use AI to make this go crazy. She's going to have some sort of type form, right? She's going to have a type form, and this type form is going to basically just ask them some questions about what they need, like what they're looking for. Because each of these things that she sells, they have a certain like description, right? So in this type form, it'd probably be a one size fit all, like, what do you need from me type of questionnaire. Like, what do you want to learn? What are you here to get? And after they answer these questions, it's going to go. And what I would do is if I were her, I would get an AI agent set up in the background, right? Basically what this AI agent would do is it would have access to every single one of her, it would have a description of every single one of her products, right? Because this AI agent basically would have a knowledge base of the products. It would have a knowledge base of the products, right? And then it would also have a knowledge base of her own of her herself, as a business, right? And through both of these, this AI agent is going to be able to know exactly from what, and obviously the agent is also linked to like, some type of SMS or email sender, what is ConvertKit, Beehive, or even like a GHL. And the AI is going to be linked to it, right? And it's going to know based off of the responses from the prospect exactly which digital product they should get if the person doesn't know what they want, or if they just say they want a specific digital product, they will give them that digital product. So imagine these people can just come in and either fill out a type form or answer or do some type of like chat, some type of like chat questionnaire chat, like feature, right? They can come in, they ask her, she would just put the AI agent there on its own, right? Like on its own without the type form. Either way, it's some sort of input to which leads to the AI agent being able to give them an output of the specific exact product that they need. So then it sends them to that product and via email or SMS, and then they're able to go in and buy the product, which then leads, right? So sends them to that product, right? It's instead of a page, right? Instead of a page with like hundreds of different products, that's a lot of information overwhelm right there. Just in each product, since it sends only one product, it would just be one page that sells that one product, and then that one product is going to be able to go back to that same loop of the order bump, and then the order bump, make money from the money. Here's what's going to happen, right? You make money, right? So that's the first part of a change I would make that would make it like go crazy. The second thing I would do is actually from when you make money, right, from this person on the back end, since they paid you, you've got their email and their phone number, you up their email and their phone number. I'd actually now go back to the SMS, back to the ManyChat, and back to the DMs with an AI agent, which acts as an appointment center. So now this AI setter is going to come in SMS, DMs, and actually engage with the leads. It knows exactly what they bought, right? So it knows exactly what they want. From them knowing what it wants, it's going to be able to engage in them. And now she's going to have we're going to bring them through an appointment setting process, right? Because basically what happened is we basically started an ascension funnel using these low ticket and mid ticket products as, let's say the low ticket product specifically, as the lead magnets, right? So they opted into lead magnet. The AI setter is going to hit them up, right? There's going to be speed of lead, hits them up under 5 minutes after they've even bought. And then let's have it hit them up another day after as well, just in case if they just so that, or not even a day, let's say an hour, let's say 30 minutes after, so that they've had enough time to consume the actual product that they've had, right? Now, when the AI setter hits them up, what's it going to do? It's going to make sure it's going to go through qualification, make sure the lead's engaged. Have they checked out? Have they actually used the thing that they bought? And then it's going to validate their goals. Why did you buy this? What do you want to do? Everyone who bought it wants to become, is a female who wants to become an entrepreneur. They want to scale. And then, it's going to establish like some sort of appeal for her, right? Why are we doing all this, right? Establishing an appeal, all this. The whole idea is to bring them onto a higher package, right? So we can start with a low ticket, right? Under $97, and you can use and now sell them on something even more, right? So now, which would be the mid-ticket packages, which would be like $200. I believe her highest is $247, so $100 up. Now those can be sold again by this AI setter in the DMs, right? In this sense, so it would sell the mid-ticket after qualifying them and establishing a logical, emotional, urgent appeal to that goal that they want to have. So now using these is going to either disqualify them, right, or offer their assistance. They're offering their assistance is going to be one way, giving them a mid-ticket offer, right, to sell. The second thing that it can do is also book them on a call, and booking them on a call. We have a whole pre-call system to make sure they show up and also make sure they want to be on this call, that they wouldn't miss for the world. And then what we can do is now close them on a high-ticket product, right? We have a whole system for making sure, knowing what happens if we don't close them, no close, no show. We have sequences to make sure they come back and that they close, right? But ideally, and we're also tracking everything, right? And so that we can feed the data right back into the AI agent to make it even better over time. But why would we book them on a call to close them, right? It's because we're bringing them, because we're selling them on a high ticket offer, basically. If we bring them, because if she has all these people buying a low ticket or mid ticket, then pretty much what it means is that they're validated as being buyers who can come in and buy a mid ticket, and then therefore buy a high ticket, right? So even all these people buying the mid ticket, they can come back in and go through the entire qualification process again via SMS or DMs with the AI agent, and then get sold on the high ticket even. It's literally just an entire feedback loop. It looks very crazy, but the whole idea is that you're building an ecosystem, right? Everything literally falls into each other. So if we just recap it again, at the very start, we have some sort of information input from the lead/buyer, goes to agent. The agent is going to then give them the specific thing that they want, trained specifically to them, right? For them to buy. It's going to make it so much easier, so much faster for them to buy. They go in, they buy. If they do the order bump, okay, they bought more. Nice, we get more money. Okay, we get money regardless. After we get money, you re-engage these same old leads, because the best people to buy from us are people who've already bought from us, right? The AI setter now re-engages these same old leads in the DMs and SMS, and then goes on to try and upsell them into a mid-ticket through conversation, or upsell them if they've already bought a mid-ticket, upsell, or they qualify even more, upsell them into a high-ticket. This type of ecosystem that she can build into her business can literally 2x the amount that she makes currently, or even, which I believe she actually currently makes about, forgot actually, but she makes at least like, I believe it was what, 200, 300K per month. Can't remember. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire system. If you'd like something like this, if you'd like to build an ecosystem for yourself, right, based off of proven frameworks that can help you scale your coaching business or info product, check the description to get in contact with me, or you can also just DM me on Instagram.